us a glimpse into the future of the NBA.
No doubt about that. These are the guys that might eventually turn into the superstars that run the league. They're still very up and coming, but loads of talent on the floor in this league.
And now the opening lineup for Detroit. The forwards are Thompson and Harris. Cade Cunningham out there with Robinson. And it's Duren in at the center position. Now here's Cunningham trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Now Bane. And the shot goes in.
Well, when you have a scorer as skilled as he is, you do everything you can to get him the looks he needs.
Harris outside. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
And really a combo forward with a solid outside touch. Harris is the ideal fit for the modern NBA.
Now, here's Suggs. There's Wagner with the three. And again, it's Orlando with the three.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
And sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
Here's Thompson. The kick out to Cunningham. 5 on the clock. Outside Robinson. That's in, coming off the assist from Cunningham.
Robinson in the mix, coming right back.
And Orlando has possession. So, Stan, when you look at how the Magic defend, can you remember a time when so many of the league's best defenses were all so young?
Well, Kevin, it's something we associate with more veteran teams, but the modern game is so demanding, it may be tilting toward these young legs.
Now, here's Bane. Wagner left side. It's stolen by Cunningham. And Thompson kicks to Cunningham. Thompson, a screen on Suggs. Cunningham for three. Banchero grabs the board. Orlando's gone 2 or 3 from deep so far in this game. And he gets the whip. Folks, the coach's challenge has been initiated for a personal foul. Post-game line.
After review,
Calls to make. Personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
That's an aggressive play and a chance for Cunningham to get 3 points the old-fashioned way.
You know, Stan, when you talk about the skill set Cade Cunningham possesses, what impresses you most?
I think a couple of things, Kevin. Number one, his poise is outstanding. This guy never gets bothered by anything that happens in a game, by any type of adversity. He's just going to come back with the same mindset on the next play. And also, his shooting has improved so much that you've now got to defend him honestly on the perimeter, and that sets up the rest of his game.
Wagner outside. Magic moving the ball around. It's blocked.
Well, I want to see more of this from Duren. Nice effort using his size to make an impact defensively.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
It's time to send it over now to our reporter, Allie LaForce.
I briefly spoke with Jamal Mosley. I asked him what his thoughts were on Cade Cunningham, and he said Cade is extremely talented. He's got great size. He plays under control. He's one of those guys that makes his teammates better. It's easy to see why he initiates so much of their offense. Back to you guys.
All right, Allie, thanks. And here's Cunningham after Paolo Banchero made that last three-pointer. Unloads. Gets it to fall. The bucket from Baines. Baines got his second bucket of the game to go. Outside Robinson. That's in, coming off the assist from Cunningham. Cunningham's got 3 assists in the game. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game. And it's out of bounds. They say last touch by Suggs. Pistons leading by 4. Cunningham kicks to Robinson. They get the rebound. Duran at the elbow. It's Cunningham. And stolen by Wagner. Here's Bain. And down it goes, jamming that one home.
And not settling for a jump shot. Bain right at the rim.
A shot by Thompson, and no one's around. And a miss there on the triple. And at the end of one, both teams putting up some points. Pistons lead by 2. And whoop. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far on the scoreboard. And a moment now to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from here for the Pistons.
Well, the thing about hitting early threes, it spaces the floor and makes things a lot easier offensively.
And I've really liked how they moved the ball tonight. Because of this selfless approach, they are piling up the assists.
Running out on the wings, they'll have Bain and Wagner. Banchero up there with Wagner. And it's Suggs in at the point. That's the group starting the second quarter for the Magic. Here's Harris. Harris drives the double. And a wide open look for Cunningham. No good with the triple. The Magic trailing. You look at the Pistons stand, statistically pretty solid across the board.
Yeah, they're well balanced. They have guys with size, athleticism, skill. You got to give a lot of credit to the front office and these players for their hard work.
Clock at 6. Harris outside. Misses the 3. And Wagner's got the ball here for the Orlando Magic. They haven't allowed any points in the second quarter. Pass to Bain. Suggs in the corner. Now here's Wagner. To the middle. And it's Wagner missing.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over it.
Cunningham against Wagner. Robinson passes to Cunningham. From downtown, and Robinson gets it to go on the assist by Cunningham.
3 points.
Cunningham's got 4 assists now tonight. Wagner looking it over. Here's Suggs. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Detroit leading by 5. Duran the pass to Thompson. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. And yep, we thought we might see it. And the coach's challenge has been triggered on the personal foul call.
For Detroit.
And this is the time now where
Taking 2 shots.
The previous play is under review.
the original
The ruling
personal
on the
foul.
floor
Getting a
is
different
confirmed.
angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Banchero with the ball. And finished off by Wagner.
Well, look, you can't let Wagner get this deep. You deserve to get dunked on when you give him this position.
And you watch Paolo Banchero. GA offensively, he is a load to deal with.
Yeah, he can cross you up, hit you with the spin move, score over either shoulder. This young man is a force.
And now, Allie Laporte says something for us from the sideline.
Thanks a lot. Jalen Suggs is a tone setter for this Magic team, putting his body on the line with his constant activity. Coach Jamal Mosley said, quote, he wears his emotion and his heart on his sleeve. He's pure. There's so much love there. That's why this group is the way it is, because of how he is. Back to you. He's
a culture setter. Allie, we appreciate the report. And Duran is right there. And the Pistons lead by 5.
Well, positioning and size win during the offensive rebound, which he then cashes in on.
A three-pointer is right on target. Banchero's got 6.
Well, we see this more and more. Big guys who can really shoot it from deep.
1:04 left to play in the first half. Outside for Robinson. And it's off from three-point range. Orlando, they've gone 50% from the floor in the second quarter, 3 of 6. Here's Wagner, and finished off by Wagner.
Well, that's another thing about Wagner. He has some mobility.
Cunningham against Wagner. Cunningham gets the bucket.
Easy shot for him. They'll take that every time up the floor.
Orlando's gone 2 of 3 when they've stepped beyond the arc in the second quarter. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. To the paint, here's Wagner, and he wills that one in, sinking right through off the back iron.
Well, everything is coming together here for Wagner, a center who can score at all 3 levels.
And it's a defensive 3-second violation. First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
Terrific form at the line throughout last season. 89% on the year.
And he shows the focus there, nails the technical. On the wing, Thompson. Cunningham outside. Back to Thompson. Out to Harris. So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. Pistons ahead. They're up by 1. Stay with us, folks. We'll get back just after halftime to start the third quarter.
Indoor Pocket Bike Arena Entertainment.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. The Pistons leading, and with the goal of improving offensively, Stan, the Magic have made some moves.
Well, this is a team that hasn't been inclined to make many trades in the past. But with the young star talent they possess comes the urgency to win now.
Tipping off the second half, here's J.B. Bickerstaff's 5. We've got Isaiah Stewart. Ivy is out there with Karis LeVert. Then there's Holland. And it's Reed at the power forward position.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
This is his first trip to the line tonight.
And he shot foul shots at about a 75% clip a season ago.
And good on the second, so he makes them both. And the Pistons combining veteran shooting stand with their young core. And it's been a winning recipe.
Yeah, they've given Cade Cunningham room to operate, along with Jalen Duren and Sar Thompson. So much athleticism to attack that newfound space.
6 to shoot. Carter kicks to Isaac. Isaac 3. They grab their own miss. Black dishes to Carter. And the call will be against Karis LeVert. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Second half just getting started. About a minute played. Richardson no luck. Pistons leading by 6. LeVert finds Reed. Here's Holland. It's stolen. Oh, and here we go. Isaac's got the fast break chance. And here's Carter. No scoring in this one. And it's out of bounds to the Magic as Orlando will retain possession. Here's Black.
And LeVert's game goes to another level when he plays D with energy. It's hard to take him off the floor when he's impacting it on both ends.
Pass to Ivy. And it's Jaden Ivey with the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
The Magic trail by 6. Carter down low. Stewart on him. Richardson for 3. Buries the long-range jumper.
Assisted buckets. Every team wants them. They show you're running effective team offense.
Richardson against LeVert. Ivy on the wing. That's good. And it's LeVert with the assist. Ivy's got the lead back up to 6 now for the Pistons. And sadly, Jaden Ivey's 2025 season coach was cut short by injury.
Yeah, it was really too bad, Kevin, because he was having a great year and an improving year as the time went on. This guy's just getting better and better. Both his shooting is improving and his decision-making, and it was a shame he didn't get to see that through to the end.
Just 5 on the clock. Detroit needs to get off a shot. Here's Reed. And it's Isaiah Stewart with the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
The Magic trail by 3.
2 minutes.
Let's go to the sideline and see what Allie LaForce has dug up for us. Allie, take it away.
Thanks a lot, Kevin. The Pistons are growing. Coach J.B. Bickerstaff said, I appreciate the work that the guys have put in, and I'm proud of what they're becoming. But we have more work to do. We're still taking steps. Our guys have improved. The team has improved, but we're not finished yet. Back to you guys.
On the rise. Hey, Allie, thank you very much for the report.
And got to push LeVert out of that area because he's very comfortable looking to score from there. Big hops from the backcourt.
Oh, absolutely. And maybe just what they need to get this game, GA, going in their direction.
Yeah, what a huge dunk. Making a statement right there.
Ivy finds Reed. Over Richardson. Reed misses. Orlando's gone 7 of 15 from three-point range tonight. They're not afraid of that shot. Pistons leading by 3. Here's Ivy. Banked in off the glass. Ivy's got 8 here in the quarter.
And he's a big combo guard, and Ivy plays with no fear in there.
Here's Black. LeVert defending. Richardson against Ivy. Richardson, good. Richardson's got 5.
They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
The shot and game clock separated by 4. Ivy against Richardson. Out to the right wing. Now here's LeVert. He's guarded closely. One-on-one here. Tipped away. And stolen by Ivy. It's still anybody's game as we've reached the end of 3. Pistons lead by 3. And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, and I like the fact we get to see this pass one more time. A magnificent feed, and you love to see your off guard taking over the playmaking duties with this much skill.
Yeah, and if you have both guards dishing like that and putting up points, wow, a coach's dream.
3/10 quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the 4th. The guard pair form will be Suggs and Bain. Both Wagners are out there. Franz at small forward and Mo at the center. And it's Bancaro in at the 4. That's who's out there for Orlando. Cunningham looking around. Fouled on the shot, picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
Well, with the size that Cunningham has, he is a real handful inside.
And guys, what do you think about the hustle stance for the Pistons?
Well, I love how connected they've been defensively. They're right into shooters and piling up block shots.
And also the hustle showing through with all those steals. They're not giving much breathing room for the offense to operate.
Get up, Jalen Suggs. This guy has hops.
Cunningham with it. Picked up by Suggs. Thompson. Rebound by Paolo Banchero.
I mean, come on. That's a shot you expect him to make.
Wagner passes to Suggs. Now Bain. Back Back to Suggs. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
Oh, what focus from Suggs. Refusing to let the hit throw him off.
A free throw drops for Suggs. The Pistons leading. Inside. And Duran slams it in.
And some hang time on the rim. Puts a little cherry on the top of that slam.
Well, those kind of displays of strength can get one team rolling. Wagner kicks to Bain. Wagner with a screen for Bain. And they immediately answer back with the dunk at the other end.
And once he gets clear off the screen, there is no stopping him.
No, not when there's a flush waiting to happen.
Well, give credit to the screener there. That's how you help free up your teammates.
Cunningham finds Duran. Outside Cunningham. Clock at 4. No good from 3.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession. Oh, big-time dunk by Moncaro. I like seeing the aggressive side of this young man.
Suggs against Cunningham. Harris a screen on Suggs. And it misses. And Wagner's got the ball here for Orlando. It's a one-point game.
A ton of confidence for Moncaro. Big moments, no pressure.
And so the ball's out of bounds. Wagner touched it last. Cunningham on the wing. He's covered by Suggs.
Yeah, pesky on the ball. Suggs not giving up much ground.
Here's Moncaro. And there's the dunk.
Unselfish basketball. That's what coaches love to see.
Cunningham on the wing. He's covered by Suggs. Now Duran. Outside Cunningham. 4 on the shot clock. Big time move inside.
Well, in these big moments, Cunningham really wants the ball.
Stolen by Robinson. Harris with it. Defended now by Wagner. Cunningham fires. Takes advantage. That J is good.
Well, we talk about ice in his veins a lot, but this guy personifies that. What a clutch shot.
Wagner off the glass.
And this is why they go to Wagner here. He can get them the clutch point.
Duran with a screen on Suggs. Now Harris outside Cunningham. Harris setting the pick for Cunningham. Here's Thompson. Rips it down with 2 hands.
Big-time basket at a big-time moment.
Yeah, don't you just love to see a player embrace that kind of pressure?
Now Moncaro. Now here's Wagner. It's stolen by Cunningham. 2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Here's Duran. Outside Cunningham. Shot clock at 6. Now Duran. Good.
Pushing the action, getting others involved. He does it time and time again.
Yeah, when you're moving the ball like that, it just keeps everyone engaged in the game.
And Jamal Mosley has called timeout. This is a huge moment, folks, in this game. And he wants to be prepared. What do you think we're going to see here?
I don't think they should be greedy here and think about a triple. With this much time left, I'd attack the basket, get a high percentage shot in tight, and take my chances in overtime.
Substitution for Detroit. Isaiah Stewart. Harris LeVert.
Wagner fires. Off target from outside. And so it's the Pistons who come out on top here. They break the hearts of every fan in the building with a dramatic late victory.
And Kevin, this is the kind of win you have to
like one-way traffic, Doris. Could this be a trap game?
It sort of has that feeling, B.A. A big underdog going against the big-time favorite. But here's why we play the game. Any given night in this league, anything can happen.
Here are the starters for Charlotte. Bridges at the 4 with Plumlee at center. Ball and Miller at the 1 and the 2. And it's Green in at the 3.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
And I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
Now here's Suggs. And there's the drive, and he goes in for the dunk.
This is a demonstration of how dangerous Jalen Suggs can be when he decides to take it to the rack with strength. Woo-hoo-hoo.
Bridges with it, guarded by Banchero. And Bridges, here we go. And it's Bridges with the jam.
Might be undersized for a 4, but that vertical more than makes up for it.
Suggs outside. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Suggs has gotten his second bucket.
Boy, the agility of Jalen Suggs when he touches the painted area and navigates his way to a nice finish.
Well, granted, 6'10", 250. Banchero is a guard in a big man's body.
Yeah, B.A., he has a great handle, which allows him to get wherever he wants on the floor. And the vision to create for his teammates, too. But if you put a smaller guy on him, he plays bully ball.
And here's Charlotte now. Orlando making their last shot. There's Ball with a 3. And it's Bane with the rebound. They've been taking care of business.
Especially at the offensive end, where they've been totally in sync.
Basket's good.
I mean, 6'10", about 250, Banchero imposing his will inside.
And Ball gets it to go.
Now, this is a guy who wants to score, so don't let him catch a rhythm.
Wagner with a screen on Miller. And Suggs, here we go. Pass to Wagner. Back to Suggs. And it's going to be a 3-second call.
3-second violation. The ball goes to Charlotte.
Charlotte has gone 0 for 2 from outside. And stolen by Suggs. And it's Orlando on the break. Rips down the breakaway slam.
Well, you can see in transition, Jalen Suggs knows exactly what to do. Runs the floor, gets a quality shot in transition.
Now here's Miller. Plumlee a screen. It's Miller with a drive. And he jams it home with authority.
Did you guys see that? What an insane slam.
Man, you got to have some hang time to pull that off.
Remaining in the first 2 minutes.
Charlotte trailing. Ball left side. There's a minute 47 left in the first. That shot, no good. The Magic have gone 5 of 6. They're rolling. The kick out to Banchero. Wagner outside. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
Wagner likes to work his way to the painted area as much as possible. Look how comfortable he is finishing around the rim.
Well, it's hard to stop a 6'10" wing who can handle and play through contact. And the Magic have 2 of them, Grant.
Yeah, the numbers remarkably similar for Paolo Banchero and Franz Wagner. Banchero is stronger and more of a rebounder, but both of them are stars.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thank you, guys. Many have predicted an all-star future for Brandon Miller. He said, I don't really read anything like that. I just focus on what I can do today. It's all about the work. That's the only way to get better. I just came in with the mindset of making my team better and being a winning player. Brian, back to you.
Okay, Allie, thanks a lot. Suggs, the pass to Banchero. And they call an illegal screen here.
One of the trickier plays to judge, but it would be hard to argue against the call.
It is really difficult to get your feet completely set, to stay completely still. It's almost surprising to me that it isn't called more often.
Now here's Ball. Inside, Bridges. And slammed it home, and the foul! A chance at another point at the line. It's going to go on Jalen Suggs, and he's got his first opportunity at the line here tonight. So it's Orlando now. It's a three-point game. Wagner outside. And he's going to the line for... And in a game this close, they're going to challenge the call. Coach does not agree with it, and he wants them to take another look at the monitor.
For Orlando,
After review, the ruling on the floor
the
stands.
play is under video review under
Still
NBA
disputed,
rules.
even
2
after the
minutes
video
allowed.
review.
There's no doubt there's going to be a gray area in a lot of these calls. But at least we have the option to take a second look. So the officials can be sure they get it right. And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
They throw good. Wagner. And he makes both free throws. Here's ball. 1 second left. No good on the buzzer beater. And we've reached the end of the first quarter. Orlando ahead. They lead by 5. And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. And for Orlando, what jumps out to you guys, stat-wise?
Well, they came out with a physical presence and made rebounding a priority.
I think it's why they hold the lead here early, because they're controlling the flow of the game with those second chance opportunities.
This is how the floor looks for the Hornets starting the second. Ball and Miller at the 1 and the 2. Bridges at the 4 with Plumlee at center. And it's Green in at small forward. Here's ball. LaMelo sending it.
Yeah, you can see the impressive vertical of LaMelo. This guy gets to the cup and slams it home.
And when it comes to adding sizzle to the steak, just watch LaMelo ball, Doris.
I love that, B.A. Certainly, entertainment is a big aspect of this young man's game. The fancy dribbling, the no-look passes, the range on his three-point shooting. He alone can be worth the price of a ticket.
Grant, you played in a more physical era of the NBA. Now it seems like the league is trying to strike a balance there.
I think you're spot on, B.A. There's been some back and forth, trying to keep the game free-flowing and physical. The league's trying for the best of both worlds.
Wow, you see the decisiveness right there with LaMelo Ball. Makes up his mind on the drive that he's going to dunk it.
Suggs, no good. Hornets trail by 3. LaMelo on the attack. And that's his 4th bucket in 9 attempts.
Boy, that's exactly the look you're working toward, right? Right at the rim.
Wagner with a screen on Miller. And Suggs, here we go. And he bangs it home with one hand.
Well, you've got a talented ball handler with tremendous speed, and Jalen Suggs saying, all right, I can score the basketball in a variety of ways.
Here's Miller. Back to Plumlee. Slam! Dunk by Plumlee.
Assist go to.
When you can get off the floor like that, that wipes away any height advantage.
Outside Bain. And it's stolen by Plumlee. Miller outside. Pass to Plumlee. And here's Bridges. Just 5 to shoot. And it falls for him. He's hit 3 of his first 4 attempts.
I'll tell you, no secret that Miles Bridges at his best when finishing at the cup.
Here's Suggs. Shot from the low post is good. Suggs has got 8 points here in the quarter.
How about the touch on that shot? That is tougher than it looks, folks.
Here's Ball. Here's Plumlee. Yes, sir, and it's Ball with the assist that time. Ball's got 3 assists tonight.
LaMelo Ball has that basketball on an absolute string and always times his passes quite nicely.
From deep Bain. Sinks it from distance. And the lead just keeps changing hands.
5 times already, and we still haven't gotten out of the first half.
And this is year 2 for Coach Charles Lee at the helm of the Hornets, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., a long-time assistant. He knocked on plenty of doors before finally securing the lead role. And that determination to break through, something he's looking to impart to his young roster.
Driving to the basket. Here's Wagner. Goes up and lays it in nice and easy. And now it's a 4-point Magic lead.
Yeah, terrific work in the two-man game results in an easy bucket. That's how you do it.
Ball into the lane. Oh, ball soars in.
Well, this is exactly what you want from LaMelo Ball, attacking the rim off the drive.
And Carroll with a screen on Miller. Here's Suggs. And the rebound goes to Charlotte. Bridges, right side. The 3 from Ball. No good there. 5 for 11 in the contest. Back to Wagner. Ball with a steal. It's a one-on-one situation. Miller outside. Bridges, a screen on Suggs. 5 on the clock. Here's Miller. And the bucket is good. Miller's got 6.
There is a wiry strength to Brandon Miller. Powers right through the contact.
Here's Bain. Second shot opportunity. And Wagner with the layup. And the Magic lead by 2.
You love to work for second chance points. That's how you win on the margins.
LaMelo Ball. The assist, Mason Plumlee.
And it's good. But hang on here. The officials may want to take a look at it all.
The previous play is
We're not going to
review.
halftime just yet. The officials signaling that they are going to take a look at this replay.
And, of course, they want to make sure it was the right call.
The ruling on the floor is confirmed.
And they've gotten enough looks at it. The basket will not count. The quarter ended before he got it on.
That was a great idea to give it a second glance. The replay system is available, so you've got to utilize it.
Jalen Suggs has been leading the charge for the Magic. 8 points in the quarter, showing how effective he can be. All right, stick around. We'll be right back after this. We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple of quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Jalen Suggs with a strong contribution so far in this one.
I love how effortlessly he scored. The game just comes so easy for him.
Now let's see if he continues that trend the rest of the way. He certainly has the talent and the endurance to do just that.
Isaac in at the 4 with Carter Jr. playing the 5. Anthony Black out there with Tyus Jones. And it's De Silva in at the 3. That's who's out there for Orlando. Dinwiddie gets the bucket.
Well, Spencer Dinwiddie does such a good job of understanding what the defense is going to give him. How about that pick and roll play? That's nice.
Jones drives in and stolen by Sexton. Now the Hornets moving it up. Pass to Diabate. Now Sexton. Williams, a screen on Jones. The kick out to Williams. Clock at 6. Over Jones. Williams misses.
Oh, rising up from the mid-range, but doesn't exactly look confident about it.
And you look at Colin Sexton. Puts points on the board, Grant, and does it efficiently.
Well, B.A., unfortunately, he gives some of that back on the other end of the floor. But there's always a place in this league for guys who can fill it up.
Neither team has been able to assert its dominance over the other.
Yeah, the struggle is real tonight. 7 lead changes and still in the third quarter.
Here's Dinwiddie. He can't get that one to fall. Good work defensively by Black. Jones with the ball. Guarded now by Williams. Now here's Isaac. No points yet. That one goes. Count it. And now a 3-point Magic lead.
Wow, how about the focus from the big man, Jonathan Isaac, comfortable in the paint.
Wow, potent offense. It's been fun to watch.
Just aggressive and effective, taking it right to the defense.
Gets the three to fall.
Boy, certainly looked like the defense was okay, letting him shoot from three. Well, let's remember, he can hit some of these.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, the Hornets are trying to create a winning environment. Coach Charles Lee said, quote, "We know this is a young team, so I want culture enhancers who help us build with their hard work and creativity. Having that energy coming into the building every day is the most important thing." Back to you guys.
Looking to set the standard. Allie, thank you.
It just glides into that dunk and jam. Go ahead, Jonathan Isaac.
Assertive move. You can tell the game's heating up a bit.
Jones, the pass to Carter. Here's De Silva. Launches it. And again, it's Orlando with a three.
My goodness, that's just too clean a look. He takes full advantage.
Here's Dinwiddie, and he dunks it down.
Well, just incredible ability on the drive. This guy, Spencer Dinwiddie, so difficult to contain.
Dinwiddie against Jones. Nipple with the rebound. Hornets trail by 5. Dinwiddie gets the bucket. Dinwiddie's got 9 points here in the second half.
Well, terrific job by Spencer Dinwiddie to get up the floor. It's a nice way to get an easy bucket.
The Hornets have gotten 5 of 7 attempts in the third quarter. Back to Dinwiddie. From the stripe. Can't get it to go. His second miss in 6 tries. Orlando leading by 5. Black passes to Jones. Here's De Silva. Isaac outside. Tries again. No good at the rim. And here's Dinwiddie. He'll bring it up for the Hornets. To the paint. Here's Diabate. The rebound by Carter.
You'd rather see him dunk that. Impose your will if you can.
Here's Isaac. He got it up in time, but it would not fall for him. Points coming in bunches as we wrap up the third quarter. It's been a good one. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
Now, I know he's a big man, but he's got some point guard in him if he's making passes like this.
I'll tell you, in today's game, you want skill and decision-making at every position.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we'll start the fourth in what is still anybody's ball game. A line change here for Orlando. On the floor for Charlotte. Bridges at the 4 with Plumlee at center. Ball and Miller at the 1 and the 2. And it's Green in at the 3, small forward. And the basket is good. He got it to go, and he took the bump. So a free throw coming up. An opportunity at a 3-point play. All right, guys, some stats here. The scoring breakdown for the Magic.
Well, they have owned the offensive perimeter throughout this game, finding lots of openings and turning them into big shots.
I think it's also important we mention the number of assists this group has tallied. Their offense continues to just hum along right now.
Plumlee finds ball. Bridges outside. And he drives in. Bridges with the jam.
Well, this guy knows how to put on a show. Put Miles Bridges in the dunk contest. Did you see that?
Suggs, the pass to Wagner. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Suggs. Charlotte trailing. Ball looks over the floor. Just over a minute played here in the fourth. Bridges outside. Oh, a dunk and a foul! A powerhouse move! He's got a chance for one more at the line. It's going to go on Jalen Suggs. And that one drops, so now they lead by 1. Orlando has gone 3 of 4 from distance in this game. And Suggs, here we go, gets the bucket and the foul. It goes on Mason Plumlee.
You can see the willingness of Jalen Suggs to seek out contact. He tried to get himself to the foul line. Woo-hoo, that's nicely done.
The Hornets have gone a perfect 3 for 3 here in the fourth. Pass to Bridges, and stolen by Suggs. And it's Orlando on the break. Boy, that foul looked intentional. Not exactly what you'd expect here.
Yeah, I know. It just doesn't make sense given the situation. I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
And the call is going to be, yes, an illegal screen.
You can't have that type of miscue in this moment, in this game. You have to be on the same page.
And for the Hornets, they're shooting 64% for the game. Amazing. Beyond the arc. Oh, ball. So dangerous from the perimeter.
This guy is always ready to shoot the three. LaMelo so confident from distance.
Payne with a screen on Miller. Payne outside. Now Banchero. 6 to shoot. Payne outside. No good from 3. The Hornets with a lead. Ball. Both hands there for a little extra.
Wow, LaMelo is always a tough matchup, but tonight almost impossible.
Suggs against Miller. Wagner with a screen. It's Suggs with a drive. Yes! Using that window.
Jalen Suggs, a big-time bucket. This guy is fearless.
Ball. And a one-handed slam.
And LaMelo Ball relishes these moments. That young man has no fear.
Suggs surveys the D. He launches. Ooh, it misses. Hornets leading by 3. Ball outside. Screen by Bridges. Ball in the paint.
The basketball IQ is already so impressive. Love seeing LaMelo Ball get crafty in the pick and roll.
Miller against Suggs. Now Wagner. Payne outside. Puts up the tray, and it's stolen by Plumlee. Bridges! Wagner with the rebound. Magic trail by 5. Fires the 3. No good.
If you're trying to make a comeback, that is the kind of shot that doesn't help.
It's tipped. Outside, Green. Beyond the arc. The 3 ball is down.
Looking to close things out, that might have been the nail in the coffin.
Well, at this point, they're so far up, it would take a real collapse to give this game away at this point.
Ball against Payne. Ball outside. Bridges, a screen on Suggs. LaMelo knocks down the trifecta.
Stepping up and nailing an important shot to put this away.
Yeah, playing with great energy and great effort. And as a coach, you'd love to see this from your team every single night.
And so it's the Hornets taking care of business in this one. It ends up being a fairly easy road win.
Those are so hard to come by. It's never easy to take a game in someone else's building.
And that'll wrap it up, folks.
until somebody grabs a rebound, Greg. Two of the best on the boards are facing off tonight. They prioritize rebounding.
And getting those extra possessions can really break a team's will. When excellent rebounding teams play, everyone has to work a little harder to secure the ball.
And a look at the starters for the Hornets. Plumlee is at center and Bridges next to him. Ball is the point with Miller on the wing. And it's Green in at the small forward. Now here's Cunningham. The rebound by LaMelo Ball. Let's check in now with our Allie LaForce, who's got a story for us. Allie?
I briefly spoke with J.B. Bickerstaff. He had been watching highlights with the coaching staff, and they noticed LaMelo likes to pass from obscure angles. Coach told his team, you just can't relax out there. I want you looking for cutters everywhere. We'll see how prepared they are tonight. Back to you, Kev.
All right, Allie, thank you. Now, here's Cunningham. Here's Thompson. There's the drive. Somehow misses the two-handed jam.
Oh, just a little too cute on that one, and it cost him.
Well, this league has some of the world's best athletes. But Asar Thompson, like his brother Amen, Tim, they're on another level.
Yeah, this guy has a top-tier burst and relentlessness to make things happen. He's already a stopper at the defensive end.
And through hard work, this has become Harris's bread and butter. A knockdown shooter off the catch.
Plumlee sets the pick for Ball. And Ball slams it in.
Gives the team such a great element having a one guard who can get to the 10.
Certainly something every team wants to have.
And you can see how it energizes the entire team.
And you see that motion shot. Cunningham very consistent from distance. And that's the kind of lead pass we've come to expect from him.
The Pistons have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. The kick out to Ball. Bridges outside. Plumlee with a screen on Harris. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Bridges. Second shot opportunity. Ball with a wide open look. Hits it from three-point range. Ball's got his second basket of the night.
So often LaMelo is the setup man. There, he's on the finishing end.
It's stolen by Green. And now it's Green running. He can go all the way. And Green slams it in.
And that's how you do it. Impressive play, explosive finish.
Well, if you have an opening, hit that gas pedal, and you will get it easy, too.
Cunningham gets the bucket.
And I like how composed Cunningham is. Lets the game and his shots come to him.
Ball against Cunningham. Ball kicks to Bridges. It's tipped. And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. Cunningham passes to Duren. And Duren slams it in.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
What a great sequence. You gotta love the effort. That's big time.
Oh, just an impressive dunker of the basketball. I love how Bridges just takes the initiative and gets funky with his throwdown. And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
And we knew coming into this game, we expected him to be very involved early.
Greg, you talk about some players passing the eye test. LaMelo is one of those guys.
I mean, everything he does looks so easy with how he moves. And the numbers back up what the eye sees. He raises the level of his team whenever he's on the court. And that's a rare missed opportunity from him. He's been good as gold up until that point.
Pass to Duren. 6 to shoot. And he goes right over Mason. Plumlee and slams it down.
He's putting on a show for these fans.
I can't believe he pulled that one out in the course of an actual game. Now here's Plumlee. Outside, Green. Bridges outside. Whoa! He flew in there.
Wow! That's what a star talent does. If Bridges wants to fulfill his potential, he's got to attack. Use that quick first step.
Outside for Robinson. Over in the corner, Cunningham. And so it's Cade Cunningham making things happen for the Pistons. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that. And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Pistons.
We've got a bunch of this game yet to be played, but they're shooting it well from the three-point line. That's got to be a welcome sight.
Another highlight for them has been their early ball movement, making quick, decisive passes to set up guys for great looks.
So on the floor for Charlotte to start this second quarter. Ball is the point with Miller on the wing. Plumlee is at center and Bridges next to him. And it's Green in at the threesome. And now let's send it over to our courtside reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thank you. LaMelo Ball is a playmaker, first and foremost. He said, I just start off the game trying to get my team involved, get the flow going. After the team's going, I try to get mine. If you get the team involved first, more pieces going, it just makes the game easier. Back over to you guys.
A great passer. Hey, Allie, thank you very much for the report.
You know, he's smaller for the center position by NBA standards, but his leaping ability more than makes up for his lack of height.
Cunningham for three. Offensive rebound, and Thompson throws it down.
Got to do more than this to stop Thompson. He's used to having to fight through contact. Gives the team such a great element, having a one guard who can get to the 10.
Certainly something every team wants to have.
And you can see how it energizes the entire team.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
You know, Tim, one thing you hear about Cade Cunningham is his leadership skill.
Yeah, Kevin, he is very mature and unselfish. While this team definitely revolves around his play, he doesn't make it all about himself. And that is the difference.
Just about a minute and a half has gone by here in the second. Fires the three. Plumlee with the steal. And now running it up the court. Green pushing it all the way. Stolen by Thompson. They push it up 4 on 3. Pass to Duran. Back to Thompson. Robinson sets a screen for Thompson. And Thompson slams it home.
And his athleticism is really off the charts. Love seeing Thompson punching home like that.
Here's Plumlee. Plumlee with a screen on Robinson. Here's Miller. And Miller throws it down hard.
Nice there, getting the reverse. Love that. And the fans got a little bit of a show there.
Guys, that one definitely had a little something extra on it. Bridges against Robinson. Bridges inside. Plumlee and Charlotte can't hang on to the ball.
Well, that is the definition of an unforced error. It's very unfortunate, and the coach is going to have something to say about that.
And here's Cunningham. 13 points in the game. Over to the left wing. Here's Duran. The shot missing. Plumlee with some nice D. Ball from long range. That's good, and it's Miller with the assist. Ball's got it all tied up now for Charlotte.
And we've come to expect big things from LaMelo offensively. He loves to attack you on that end.
So, Greg, you played in the league over a decade. What's the toughest thing about being a pro basketball player?
Lots of things. To me, it's just keeping your spot. Every year, there's just so much talent coming in. So holding on to a place on the roster, and that can be as difficult as anything. And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Green against Cunningham. It falls for his 7th bucket of the contest. He's 7 for 9.
And this is the beauty of Cunningham. He can score from anywhere on the floor. That length, obviously, a huge advantage.
Ball against Thompson. Here's Bridges, and it's slammed in by Bridges.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points. Pass to Harris. On the wing, Thompson. To the inside. Plumlee with the steal. Goes up, and Bridges jams it in.
Just a high-energy player. Bridges brings the aggression every possession.
Green against Cunningham. There's 18 seconds left in the first half of the game. 5 to shoot. And Duran slams it in.
That's going to be a big morale booster.
And you know what? It could come down to those second chance buckets when it's all said and done today.
Well, in a game this close, that is a huge play. Well, he's having a big scoring night, but he's doing it extremely efficiently. This is impressive.
LaMelo Ball getting it done for the Charlotte Hornets. He comes away with 11 points in the quarter and is showing no signs of fatigue. We come back right after this.
Let's get ready for your pocket fight. Arena Entertainment.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. You look at Cade Cunningham in this game, he's been everywhere.
Definitely been challenging the defense here early on, not settling for anything outside.
I wouldn't want to have to be out there trying to keep up with them. It's really difficult when he shows you this kind of energy offensively.
LeVert out there with Jaden Ivey. Then there's Holland. Then there's Isaiah Stewart. And it's Reed in at the 4. That's the group for Detroit right now. Reed down low. Defended by Sexton. Good on that shot. And with that, the Hornet lead is cut down to 2 points now on the basket from Reed. And the Hornets playoff drought continuing. Greg, their last postseason appearance, 2016.
Yeah, the rebuild grinds on. And last season, their worst record in over a decade. They're hoping these new additions can help.
There's a screen. Pass to Diabate. That falls. Nice speed that time from Dinwiddie. Diabate's got the lead up to 4 now for Charlotte. In the corner, Reed with it. LeVert against Dinwiddie. Stewart kicks to Holland. Stewart down low. Reed. A three-pointer off the mark. And it's Isaiah Stewart with the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Charlotte leading by 4. They set the pick. There's Dinwiddie. Nothing on the board.
And LeVert's game goes to another level when he plays D with energy. It's hard to take him off the floor when he's impacting it on both ends.
And looks like the illegal pick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
That's going to draw a whistle every time down the floor. Not even close to being a legal screen.
Well, my feeling is you just want to make sure it's called consistently both ways.
Right now, let's take a moment here to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Well, thanks a lot, guys. The Pistons are improving on both ends, but particularly on defense. Cade Cunningham said everybody is stepping up on that end and taking the challenge to guard. We have a good system that allows us all to play our strengths. We're still hungry, though. We're not satisfied at all. Back to you.
More to prove. Okay, Allie, we thank you for the report. Oh, and they won. No question, powered it down.
Well, Dinwiddie is a clever playmaker, using the pick there to create an opening for his teammate.
Ivy with the bucket.
And that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, and that's the effectiveness of the two-man game right there.
So nice to see Jaden Ivey back in action, Tim, after suffering that broken fibula last season.
Yeah, Kevin, he was just hitting his stride when he had a very difficult injury. In particular, he was upping his shooting percentage from the field. Now he's looking to continue that momentum.
And the rebound goes to the Hornets.
Well, the defense was solid, but usually I expect him to make that layup.
Pass to Diabate. Count it, good. And it's an 8-point Hornets lead.
And this is how you want to come out of the half. Prolific and efficient.
Their offense is cooking right now, and that's because the execution has been there.
He gets that one.
And how about the recognition there from LeVert? The coaching staff will appreciate that kind of ball movement.
Dinwiddie outside. Williams a screen. Pass to Diabate. Over Stewart. A shot by Diabate. No good. The Pistons have gone an even 50% from the floor here in the third quarter. 4 of 8. Here's LeVert, and he slams it one-handed.
And just so good at reading angles. When LeVert spots a lane to the rim, he is all over.
Williams a screen on LeVert. Here's Diabate. It's hauled in by Stewart. Stewart's got 4 rebounds in this game. And the foul called on Grant Williams. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
27 seconds left in the third quarter. Ivy passes to Holland. Back to Ivy. Clock at 6. Pass to Reed. Over Williams. Diabate grabs the board.
Well, he got the shot he loves, and the defense should honestly be relieved. He didn't punish them for being a little bit soft there in the mid-range.
Knipple. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. And offensively, a great show for the fans through the first 3 quarters. And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the beam wide open with his speed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Well, I like the fact he didn't telegraph it. That's poetry in motion right there.
Well, what a terrific game it's been. And here we go with the coach's challenge. Not surprised in a competitive game like this. And he's disputing.
After reviewing the ruling on the floor, stands.
One of the more difficult calls to make. Personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able to. A challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Now, let's take a minute to talk to Allie LaForce courtside. Allie.
JB Bickerstaff had some words for his team over the break. And Coach challenged the team, asking them to bring the fight inside, telling them to play with pride, telling the team, you're getting bullied near the hoop. Let's see if it works, guys.
All right, Allie, thank you for that. Robinson against Ball, and the foul called on Brandon Miller. That's his first foul. And the Hornets making a change here. Plumlee's checked in, and stolen by Miller. And he commits the intentional foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Thompson against Ball. Down low, and it's slammed in by Plumlee.
If you came to watch a scoring battle, you're in the right place.
We thought this might be the case coming in. Not a lot of defense out there right now.
Good on that shot, and with that, the Hornet lead is cut down now to just 6 in the basket from Cunningham. Ball feeling it out a bit. They kick it out to Green. Bridges sets the screen for Green. Ball. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. Ball's got the lead up to 8 now for Charlotte.
And he's really a smart offensive player. You have to respect Ball's strong sense for when to take that jumper.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Plumlee attacking. Yes, that goes in. And it's a 10-point Charlotte lead.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
And they are just breaking the will of their opponent.
Miller inside, working on Thompson. For three. And there's the three. When you think about elite offensive players, Tim, what's one area that can really put them over the top and into a completely different category?
I think it's those guys that have a willingness to move without the basketball. If you have a willingness to run and cut and respace, it's going to create a lot of problems for a defense.
Has that even become more of a thing now as you watch these high-octane space and pace type offenses?
There is no question it's become something that's a priority for teams now, and I also think the ingenuity of these young coaches creates a better flow offensively if you're willing to run without the basketball.
Wow, that's terrific. 6 on the shot clock. Puts it right back up and in.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
And because of that, this one looks like a bit of a mismatch.
All the energy is on the other side right now, and every miss just makes it worse.
Yeah, it's just time to settle everything down. Get high percentage looks, and then D up.
Third personal foul.
Yeah, and the confidence Bridges plays with, really admirable. This guy knows he has the talent to compete in the NBA.
Harris a screen on Green. Cunningham for three. Here's Charlotte now. What a stretch they've got going here. 17-2. Bridges for three. It doesn't go for him. Pistons trailed by 19.
And so just rolling to the finish line now in what has been a very confident-looking performance for Charlotte.
Not only did they shoot the ball better, but they had more assists.
Yeah, I thought the passing in terms of finding the open man gave them the higher percentage shots. The ball movement was key for the win.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for LaMelo Ball.
He was everywhere, defensively, offensively. The effort we saw from him tonight, I think, was the difference. And they came in determined to take this one. It's going to be a happy flight home.
It is never easy to win on the road, but they rose to the challenge.
Pass to Plumlee. It's stolen by Duren. Thompson with it, and it's Miller picking him up. And the call will be against LaMelo Ball. That is his first foul of the game.
I mean, that's a tough break for the D. I mean, he took the hit and drew the whistle.
And the Pistons with possession here. Cunningham outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The tray. And again, it's the Pistons missing.
And there hasn't been anything easy for him in this period.
And with each miss, you can feel him pressing just a little bit more.
Now Green. And so it's the Hornets taking care of business in this one. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
the NBA on 2K Sports. We're bringing it to you live. Hi, everyone. Here with analysts Grant Hill and Clark Kellogg. I'm Brian Anderson. Allie LaForce, our reporter. So a look at our starters for Orlando. On the wing, it'll be Bane and Wagner. Paolo Banchero is out there with Mo Wagner. And it's Suggs in at the point. And last season, the Pistons became the first team ever to triple their win total from the previous campaign.
Yeah, going from the worst record in the association in 2024 to a playoff team in 2025. And now they look to just keep on rising.
And so Banchero will bring it up for the Magic. Here's Wagner. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
Wagner grinding down low. Big man putting in the work.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
I briefly spoke with J.B. Bickerstaff. Coach and I talked about the development of Franz Wagner since entering this league. And he said he was someone we watched early on. Even though he didn't end up on our team, the way he's added to his game is incredible. It says a lot about the kind of work ethic that he has. Brian?
Allie, thank you. Now here's Wagner. Pass to Banchero. Back to Wagner. Shot clock at 6. And here's Banchero over Harris. Banchero no good.
Couldn't quite line that one up. Just got to shake it off and move on to the next one.
Harris on the wing. Back to Cunningham. Here he goes. And Cunningham throws it down.
Cutting apart the defense on the drive. Cunningham skilled at getting to the cup.
Suggs against Cunningham. Suggs, the pass to Wagner. From deep, Banchero sinks the tray. Banchero's got 5 points.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
And solid pass from Cunningham. He has a good understanding for when the defense has overcommitted.
Suggs, no good.
Surprising to see him miss here, but they'll be happy with that shot in most possessions.
When you think about the skill of Cade Cunningham, Grant, and his height, what a combination.
You know, B.A., whether it's scoring inside or seeing over the defense or just beasting on smaller guards, his 6'6" frame is certainly an advantage.
Now here's Cunningham. Harris finds Cunningham. Harris a screen. Thompson left side. Fires from 14. And no good. Orlando leading by 3. Here's Banchero. The putback. Wagner, the pass to Banchero. Wagner outside. Down low. And Wagner gets it to go. On the assist by Wagner.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
It's rebounded by Banchero. And here in the first quarter, a little over 3.5 minutes played. Lets it go from deep. Duren with a rebound. Pistons trail by 5. They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
And so it's Bane who brings up the ball for the Magic. Wagner, no good with a layup.
Got what he wanted, but then blew the lay-in. He tricked that one.
Harris passes to Cunningham. Harris, a screen on Suggs. Back to Harris. From outside the arc. Ooh, almost had a... And here comes the coach's challenge. He disagrees with the...
First personal foul. The ruling on the floor stands.
People were worried that this would slow the action down. But with so many close calls in every game, the NBA was smart to adopt this challenge policy in 2019.
You know, one thing this does for a coach is let his players know he's got their back. If they're adamant that the call was wrong, he'll back them up and make the refs take another look. And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
And he makes all 3.
He's about as calm as you can be at the strike.
Here's Suggs, and he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
Suggs showing you some major bounce right there. He went way upstairs on that one.
Cunningham deciding where to go with it. Ivy passes to Duran. And the dunk by Duran.
Not the tallest center in the league. He more than makes up for it with those crazy hops.
1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. Suggs finds Wagner. Back to Suggs. Throws it down, and the official calls a foul. It may be a three-point play. Cade Cunningham picks that one up. First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
At the line.
That's good from Suggs.
You know, one thing about Jalen Suggs, he takes a ton of pride in his defense. I mean, he's shut down some really good scorers in this league.
Cunningham outside. Got it off in time. And that's not going to go. Misses at the buzzer. And so the first quarter is in the books. Or... Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Magic.
Everything working for them inside so far, guys. Tons of high-quality shots that they're knocking down inside.
And from the jump, they've also clearly been focused on running effective plays here tonight. There's been a lot of high-quality distribution from them on the floor.
All right, this is how the floor looks for the Magic starting the second. Suggs and Bain team up as the backcourt. The Wagner brothers both on the floor. Franz at small forward, Mo in the middle, and it's Ben Carroll in at the 4. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Thanks a lot, Brian. Cade Cunningham is leading the way for this Pistons team. Coach J.B. Bickerstaff said he shows belief in his teammates, and that's what leadership is. He's with you during the good and the bad. That gives the rest of his team more comfort and confidence. Guys?
Establishing the mindset. Allie, thanks very much for the report. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Wagner. The role of the big man has evolved over the years. What's been the most noticeable change to you, Clark?
B.A., and it's not just the big man. I just think the overall athleticism of all of the players, certainly the big guys, stand out because they're now taking the ball rack to rack. They can go in traffic with the dribble. They're more mobile on defense because defenses switch a lot now. I mean, it's not all about being in the paint just because you're a big guy. They play all over the place. Tell you what, off the drive, Suggs vertical, really something to behold. Good luck trying to stop this guy when he comes at you like that.
Hits a three-pointer.
Hey, it's typically a positive for this offense when he's assertive and looking to score.
And Suggs, here we go.
I tell you, a little extra pressure on D when you're up against a point guard who can elevate.
It doesn't make it easy, does it?
And you know, guys, showing how dynamic a weapon he is for this offense, they feed off of that energy and ability to make plays. It gets them going.
And so here is Orlando after the Pistons picking up a basket just moments ago. Here's Wagner. Sweet little floater. Wagner's got his first points of the night.
Wagner knows how to handle his business inside, mainly due to how much confidence he brings to the court.
Well, when you need a bucket late in games, Franz Wagner seems to be your guy, Clark.
Yeah, he's made a name for himself as a fourth quarter producer. I mean, time and time again, Wagner has made a big play at both ends of the floor to help his team late. And that's how you become a clutch performer.
Ivy's shot is off. Magic leading by 8. Wagner, left side. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Pass to Thompson.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Back to Cunningham. Throws it up high. Stolen by Bain. The kick out to Banchero. Shoots over Thompson. That one drops. 3 for 6 now.
And the mechanics Banchero has shown are already solid, which is what makes him a dangerous shooter.
Cunningham with the ball. Wagner picks him up. Here's Harris. And he lays it up and in. Harris has got 5.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
And Suggs, here we go.
You know, on the drive, Suggs can be a bit unpredictable, which keeps him, I think, a step ahead of the defense. You don't want him knowing exactly what you're going to do.
There's Cunningham with a 3. Great D that time from Suggs.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
And, guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him. Woo! His energy
energy is unmatched.
And, you know, you're going to get those buckets, guys, when you're quick to get out on the break. Get that ball up the court as fast as you can.
Oh, and the jam by Thompson.
The athleticism of Thompson showing up right there. I mean, just explosive off the bounce.
Suggs. Oh, and they immediately answer back with a dunk on the other end.
Nice one-handed jam. Simple and effective, B.A.
Hey, with the lead, I'm surprised he didn't come up with something a little more creative.
Well, I think he did plenty of damage nonetheless. I mean, it was only with one hand, but he still threw that down pretty hard.
Shot and game clock separated by 5. Suggs, the pass to Wagner. To the middle. And Wagner gets it to go. On the assist by Wagner. Wagner's got his second bucket of the game.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
What, you mean the throwdown at the end? I'll tell you what, fellas, I mean, the highlight shows are going to pain them even more.
And so it's the Orlando Magic up 14 as we wrap up the quarter. They're getting quality looks, and that's why they're shooting at such a high clip. All right, we'll get back to the action after this break.
And get ready for the fans. Half-court shot. Jerome Rose leads. They're thinking about it. Thinking about the shot.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it's been a runaway. Jalen Suggs with a strong contribution so far in this one.
Slicing up the defense, living in the lane. Terrific first half for him.
Well, you know what, guys? My question is this. Who's he going to posterize in this half? You know, we've already gotten a number of filthy dunks out of him.
Holland out there with Paul Reed. Then it's Duncan Robinson. Then it's Karis LeVert. And it's Stewart in at the 5, down low. That's the group for Detroit right now. Here's Stewart, back to Robinson. Shot from 12. And that one hits the back iron.
More often than not, he'll cash it in from that area. The defense might have done just enough to bother him.
Ooh, a good look from Carter. And there are the Magic with another bucket.
You know, the thing about Carter, even though he loves to play with his back to the bucket, he can also face you up and knock down the jump shot.
It's good.
A great move. I mean, the defense has no response.
Yeah, if that's a harbinger of things to come, he's looking at having a very big second half.
Here's Carter. Got it. Good job in the low post. Carter's got 6 points in the quarter.
When they get it to Carter Jr. down low, it's normally a fruitful trip.
Pass to Holland. Now here's Robinson. Pure from 3-point range. Robinson's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Here's De Silva. 3-pointer. That's in. Coming off an assist from Jones. Jones has got 3 assists now in this one.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Reed passes to Robinson. And he slams it in one-handed.
Grabs the board and goes right in for the putback. I love it, B.A.
Yeah, wanting to close the gap. Makes sense to get aggressive on the glass here.
Well, I don't think it would be a bad idea, but I mean, they could use all the second chance points they can get. He just showed us why they need to respect his shot.
LeVert attacking, and he gets the bucket.
LeVert is always aggressive. I like that mindset of his, especially in how he drives to the rim playing downhill. Goes there with a lot of speed.
Pass to Black. Here's De Silva. Isaac outside. Black outside. Here's De Silva. He's got 6. Carter. Great positioning on the putback. And the Magic lead by 17.
Phenomenal positioning on the glass. Carter Jr. putting on his hard hat right there. Not afraid to get those hands dirty.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thank you, Brian. LeBron James talked winning teams. He said to be successful, you got to have 1, possibly 2 stars, but at the end of the day, you have to have those soldiers around them. you got to have the supporting cast and the rest of those guys that are going to be ready to go. Back to you, Brian.
A team effort. Allie LaForce with the report. Thanks, Allie.
He's been playing great, unselfish basketball, really putting the rock in the hands of the right shooters.
He is delivering a lot of room service times tonight. One sweet one after another.
Magic leading by 17. Well, after the Magic traded away Dwight Howard back in 2012, seems like they spent about a decade in limbo, Grant.
That's so true, B.A. And once they finally committed to building through the draft, the turnaround was pretty rapid, showing the upside of drafting and developing from the ground up. And this is how he shines. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
And you know what? It's all about the long distance game for him tonight. He's getting it done from out there.
Robinson gets the bucket.
And the way LeVert moves the ball, it's all about doing what's best for the team from his eyes.
Jones drives in. Kicks it out to Isaac. Pass to De Silva. Back to Isaac. Here's the three. De Silva, no good. Pistons trail by 18. Inside. Reed, no good. Orlando has gotten 12 of their points this quarter from deep. 4 of 6. On the wing, Jones. Orlando moving the ball around. Here's De Silva. Stewart defends. Here's Isaac. Oh, the teardrop falls in. Isaac's got his first 2 points.
There's a touch of artistry to the floater. Takes feel as much as skill.
And so it's Orlando. They have a confident 20-point lead right now. It hasn't taken... And 1 quarter to go in a game that, to this point, has not been an evenly fought contest. Magic leading by 20. 4th quarter, on the court for the Magic. Wagner and Banchero, the lethal front court pair. Suggs and Bain team up as the backcourt. And it's Wagner in at the 5. Suggs against Cunningham. Count it.
Yeah, what a massive showing from Cade Cunningham. It's been really a treat to watch.
Kicks it out to Bain. Here's Wagner. And the layup is good off the glass. And the Magic lead by 20.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. I mean, they just let him get right to the rim.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less. Gets it inside and goes to work. That's how it's done.
The kick out to Banchero. Pass to Wagner. This one for 3. The Pistons clear it. And the foul called on Jalen Suggs. That's foul number 2 for him. Robinson, he's checked in for Ivy.
First team foul. Coming onto the floor is your Pistons, number 55.
Suggs against Cunningham. And here's Robinson. Kicks it out to Cunningham. Duran with a screen on Suggs. There's Cunningham with a 3. It's rebounded by Wagner. Wagner's got 4 rebounds now. Suggs against Robinson.
Blocked! Yeah, anytime you put the ball up near Duran, there's a chance it ends up back in your face.
Magic leading by 18. The 3 from Suggs. And it's Harris with the rebound. Now Duran. And it's going to be out of bounds. Detroit will have another go. Silva's checked in for Orlando.
Magic substitution. Number 23, Tristan De Silva.
Cunningham on the wing. He's covered by Suggs. The 3 is off. Orlando leading by 18. Let's loose for 3. Duran pulls it down. Detroit has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the 4th quarter. Stolen by Bain. Banchero against Cunningham. Up top, Banchero. Here's Bain. Now Banchero. He launches. Oh, it's off target. Robinson with it. Now guarded by Suggs. Cash from downtown.
You're leaving him all alone? Good luck. He's going to drill that every time.
Now Wagner.
2 minutes.
And so ball out of bounds. Thompson touched it last.
He had the right idea, just couldn't come up with the swipe.
You know, fellas, 1 second quicker, and that's going the other way.
Here's Suggs. Wagner with a screen on Robinson. Cunningham there for the rebound. Pistons trail by 15. Turin in the post. Defended by Wagner. Thompson outside. Now Cunningham from downtown. And he slams it down.
Flying high, Asar Thompson. I wish I still had hops like that.
It's Suggs with a drive. Payne outside. And he powers it down. One-handed.
And the distance between the point totals for these teams tells the whole story. Just a fantastic effort, and you have to give it up for the Magic.
Tonight, they got everybody in on the scoring. Had nice passing, which led to good looks.
Just solid play by these guys.
And propelling them to a solid win, it was a night of big plays for Jalen Suggs.
So impressed with his performance today. He was confident, he was composed, and the defense just didn't know how to adjust.
Banchero. Ooh, he leaves no question.
They have a relentless mentality, even with the game in total control.
And, you know, until that final buzzer sounds, I mean, you've got to treat every possession like it's crucial.
And stolen by Cunningham. And up the court come the Pistons on the break. Oh, what a play! Coast to coast. He was coming in hot. Orlando with the ball. They led the game at 1 point by 20. Wagner fires, and he gets the jumper to fall.
This is what winning is all about. Playing your best when it matters most.
Yeah, you know, once they got victory in their view, a huge injection of energy and a great run to finish it off.
Here's Suggs. Shot and game clock separated by 5. Here's Wagner. Oh, the lead pass. Great dish.
Yeah, they blocked out the noise, blocked out the distractions, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
Boy, a fantastic performance. And I tell you something, I mean, you get roadkill, that's always a challenge in the NBA, no matter what. And they got it done.
So it's the Magic winning this one easily. Exceptional effort on the road. They were ready and they were focused.
fast tonight. These teams operate in the half court, don't they?
Exactly. There's so much transition offense in this league. It's interesting to watch teams execute in the half court.
A look at the Magic starting group. The guard pair form will be Suggs and Bane. Banchero is out there with Wagner. And it's De Silva in at the 3. And here is Suggs. An easy 2 points on the layup.
Yeah, finessing his way around down low. Suggs found an opening for the score.
Let's go to the sideline and see what Allie LaForce has dug up for us. Allie, take it away.
I caught up with Coach Charles Lee. The talented Paolo Banchero came up early in the conversation, and he told me Paolo is basically a 6'10" point forward. That presents matchup issues. We'll have to put our best wing defender on him, and even he will need some help. Banchero has incredible skills for his size. That is what makes him so good. Back to you.
Thank you once again, Allie. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet weren't set on that screen. Easy call.
Look, you can get away with a lot in terms of screens today. You can't make it that obvious.
Now, here's ball. And they call an illegal screen here.
Magic ball.
And the Magic with possession. Long range from the inbound. Bridges with the board. Oh, trying for it. Outside, Green. Clock at 6. The kick out to Ball. Here's Plumlee. Orlando grabs the miss.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
So, GA, Coach Charles Lee of the Hornets, spending a decade as an NBA assistant coach. He has really paid his dues.
Yeah, 4 years with the Hawks, 5 in Milwaukee, part of that title team. 1 in Boston as well, another title. So he's been a part of winning, now trying to translate that to Charlotte.
Here's Suggs. Following the basket by LaMelo Ball. And that one is good from Suggs. Suggs has got 6. Here's Bridges, and it's slammed in by Bridges.
Just rising up with purpose. Allow Bridges to get this kind of positioning. He is going to hammer it home.
Now, here's Suggs. 6 points for him. Over Miller. And it's Suggs missing. Hornets have gone 4 of 5 from the field so far. Bridges against Banchero.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Bridges passes to Plumlee. Bridges against Banchero. Bane with the steal. And finished off by Banchero.
Assist from.
And what a strong finish from Banchero. His guys love when he throws it down.
1:33 left here in the opening quarter. Out to Bridges. Shot clock at 5. With the floater. And he sinks the layup. Bridges has got his second basket of the game.
Not only a jump shooter, Bridges also dependable at knowing how to get it done inside.
And Suggs throws it down.
And that's a special play coming from the one spot.
You know, his passing can take a backseat for that dunk. Wow.
Wow, that is an impressive vertical for a point guard. My goodness.
2 points. That one goes. He has 6.
And he's really a smart offensive player. You have to respect Ball's strong sense for when to take that jump.
Now, here's Suggs. He's got 8. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a 3-point play.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
Well, one thing you like about Jalen Suggs is this guy's a hard worker. You see that on the court, and you see it off in the way he's continued to work on his game.
Now, here's Bridges. Plumlee with a screen on Banchero. Here's Bridges. Down it goes for his third basket in as many tries.
Well, he can beat you in a lot of ways. Very challenging to defend.
It's Suggs with the drive. Can't cash in from close range. That will count. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. 1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. Hornets lead by 1. We'll be back shortly. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And let's take a moment, guys, to get your take on the scoring so far for the Hornets.
Well, I like how they're going right at the defense, creating high-quality looks with that penetration.
Also, they're getting into the teeth of the defense. Points in the paint, something coaches always love to see.
So on the floor for Orlando, the guard pair for him will be Suggs and Bain. Mo Wagner out there with Paolo Banchero. And it's De Silva in its small forward. It's Suggs with the drive. Chalk up 2 there. Suggs has got 13.
Just a terrific drive by Suggs. When he sees lanes to the rim open up, he attacks with no hesitation.
And now let's swing it over to Allie LaForge on the sideline.
Thanks, guys. Well, Desmond Bain, a deadly floor spacer, but he said, I have to be respected in a lot of different ways. Don't pigeonhole me into just being a catch-and-shoot guy or a movement shooter. I can score the ball in a variety of ways and do multiple things on the court. Guys, back to you.
A lot for sure in his bag. Hey, Allie, thank you very much for the report. Hornets leading by 3. And a rangy 6'7" wing GA with a smooth shooting touch. Brandon Miller fits a mold that a lot of teams are looking for.
And there's a reason he was the 2nd overall pick in 23. He's got the potential to be an impact wing at both ends of the floor.
Kicks it out to Banchero. Lets the 3 fly. And there's Suggs on the assist from Banchero. Suggs has got the game tied up here for Orlando. Here's Ball. Nice shot off that time. Suggs with some nice defense. Drives to the hoop. Pass to Banchero. And finished off by Banchero.
That's too easy for Banchero. The closer to the basket he gets, he becomes almost impossible to stop.
Bridges deciding where to go with it. From down in the low post, it goes. 8 points for him.
And defensively, that's just not going to cut it.
It's Suggs with the drive.
Everything is working for Suggs offensively at the moment. This is a very encouraging sight to see.
Outside, Ball. On the wing, Green. Outside, Ball. Here's Bridges, and he uses the glass on the layup. 10 points for Miles Bridges.
Good creation by Ball off that pick and roll. He can find clever ways to beat the defense.
And here we go with Miller running up the court. Banchero grabs the board. Orlando's gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. Well, Greg, you've had a long NBA career, so I'm curious, what's one of the biggest changes you've noticed since you've retired?
Well, you know, one that doesn't get talked about enough, length. You know, players these days are just longer, especially in the backcourt and that wing position. It feels like every team has a guy 6'9" or taller that is a pure perimeter player.
Miller outside. They get it back. Plumlee, and it's slammed in by Plumlee.
Well, if you're going to let him get that close to the rim, that's what's going to happen. Leaving no room for error with the slam.
And that one's good, Suggs.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
outside, ball. He takes it in. Great defense that time from Banchero. And Suggs throws it down.
Well, look, you can't sleep on Suggs' athleticism because the second you do, he explodes to the rim.
Suggs against Ball. Miller inside. From outside the arc. No good that time. Great D that time from Bain. Suggs passes to Banchero. Now, here's Suggs. Can't get it to fall. Jalen Suggs has been leading the charge for the Orlando Magic. And of everything he's doing well, it's his scoring that you point to first. Already 22 points in this game. And we've got more M2K Sports coming your way after this break. And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. We're seeing a tremendous game from Jalen Suggs.
Definitely been challenging the defense here early on, not settling for anything outside.
Well, I just love his fearlessness so far. He's charging inside like no one can stop him.
Grant Williams is out there with Knipple. Then there's Sexton. Then there's Spencer Dinwiddie. And it's Diabate in at the center position. That's the group starting the second half for Charles Lee. Count that one from Isaac.
So graceful with the teardrop.
Here's Dinwiddie. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
And really with good positional size, Dinwiddie can make plays above the rim.
Jones with it. Guarded now by Sexton. Black with it. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Black's got the lead up to 2 now for Orlando.
Terrific play call to give him a clean look at the rim. That's how you want to start the second half.
Yeah, I like how they're establishing their interior presence right away. That's going to collapse the defense and create other opportunities.
Sexton, an aggressive scorer, and Stan, he can get you 20 on any given game.
Oh, he certainly can, Kevin. This guy can score in bunches. I think what's improved for him, though, is he can also make plays for others. This is not a guy that can only score.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
For Charlotte, they've gone 3 of 4 so far in the third quarter from the field. Pretty good start to the half. Dinwiddie with it. Isaac picks him up. Nobody near Williams. And it's Orlando with the rebound.
Well, the defense just gave him that shot, and he wasn't able to convert. Very disappointing.
Carter with the screen on Sexton. And Carter with the basket on the assist by Isaac. Carter's got his first basket of the night.
Look, he craves that contact. Carter Jr. almost daring him to try and stop him.
Slammed home, and they call the foul. He's headed to the stripe for one more. Guys, what a back-and-forth game this has been.
And that's already resulted in 7 lead changes.
The Hornets shooting their first foul shot of the night. Here's Jones. Hasn't made one yet. Driving to the basket. What a terrific move that was. Jones has got it all tied up now for the Magic. Here's Dinwiddie. Sinks that one from the post. Dinwiddie's got his third basket of the night right there.
And in tight, Dinwiddie's got a good sense of how to be effective. Whether it's with the power or finesse, he can find a way to beat his man.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Wagner looking it over. Pass to Isaac. Just 4 to shoot. And Isaac throws it down.
How about the concentration on that? Isaac able to absorb the contact and still finish with a difficult shot.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
You know, this is not an area where they expect him to contribute. You know, he's a guy that shot below 70% last season.
They set the screen. Sexton attacking. And he gets it to go. Sexton's got 5.
Good job of stepping up to the plate there, seizing back the momentum for his team.
Yeah, plenty of lead changes in this game. It's gone back and forth.
As we approach the fourth quarter, still anyone's ball game.
Yeah, neither team able to create much of a cushion.
The kick out to Williams. .111 left to play in the third. Williams double team. So the wing on the left. Diabate's shot is good. And the Hornets lead by 1.
Nice read. Sets his teammate up. You like how they're sharing the ball.
And the officials will call the illegal screen right there.
And you can tolerate gaffes like that sometimes, but in a close game, man, I tell you what, that really hurts.
The Hornets have gone 7 of 9 from the field to start this second half. Some tremendous shooting from them. Dinwiddie with the bucket.
And a nice slash to the basket from Dinwiddie, showing off that nice knack for scoring.
And Wagner drives in. Here's Carter, and then Carter with the dunk.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. Here's the screen. Here's the teardrop. And out of bounds as the Magic will gain possession. .29 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Carter with a screen on Dinwiddie. Jones kicks to Isaac. On the wing, Jones. Dinwiddie covering. Wagner a screen on Dinwiddie. Wagner outside. Off target from outside. We're at the end of the third, and we've still got a close one. Hornets on top, leading by a point. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And he's always been the favorite to bag this honor. These kind of feeds are his bread and butter.
Well, he's a consummate floor general, surveying the defense and delivering the pass on time and on target.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. And so in the game for the Magic, the guard pair form will be Suggs and Bain. Banchero is out there with Wagner. And it's De Silva in at the 3, the small forward. Shot is good, and the Charlotte lead is cut down to just 1 on the bucket from Wagner. Ball against Suggs. Wagner with the block.
Great timing on the rejection. Wagner using his size and length to get the stop.
Second personal foul. First team foul.
Suggs passes to Wagner. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. And the Magic lead by 1. Time running low, guys, and somebody has got to win this one.
Yeah, well, who knows? We might need overtime in this one. It's been that kind of a game.
Ball, no good.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
There's no airspace there whatsoever. That's as close as you can get without foul.
It's stolen by Green.
Well, that's just a great feel for where the ball was going. He got himself in the right place and made the steal.
And look at how the hustle game has been going for Charlotte.
Well, all you can ask for is your guys to be really active on D, and they've been more than that tonight.
And they've also forced a lot of turnovers, capitalizing and turning those turnovers into points. Way to get after it.
Suggs against Ball. Here's the floater. Bridges outside. High, arcing shot, and he gets the bucket.
A dangerous score from just about every area. Bridges very good at capitalizing in a number of ways.
Miller there for the rebound.
Well, that wasn't a bad shot. Defense playing a little loose there. Sometimes it just doesn't go in.
Driving the lane. Oh, the dunk.
And using his length to come right off the drive into the hoop there. Big time move by Miller.
Suggs got it to go off the glass.
Well, he's got that clutch gene in him. Suggs digging deep when they needed it.
Now Ball. And there's the drive. A huge two-handed slam.
And that is a big-time basket. LaMelo entered the league at 19 with such high expectations. This young man Ball is used to the spotlight.
And out of bounds as the Hornets gain possession.
Oh, come on. You cannot let that happen in this situation.
Hornets leading by 4. Takes the three. Green outside. Shot clock at 6. Dunked it home, running inside.
And coming down the stretch here, both teams still on fire.
Yeah, in hopes that your opponent is just going to go cold. That's not going to happen, it doesn't look like in this one. This might go down to whoever has the last possession. Well, I've been here before. You're looking to get back in the game, but desperation threes are not the way to do it.
Payne with the steal.
This has reached desperation time for him.
It's not going to be easy now. They're going to need just about everything to go right from this point on.
Ball with the rebound. And here's Ball. He'll bring it up for the Charlotte Hornets. Miller outside. Puts up the three. Does not go in. And it's Orlando's ball. They trail by 6. Missed on the three. They can more or less wrap it up right here.
This has to be a very smart possession.
Fires the three. Knocks down the three.
Loves hitting those threes, especially off movement. It makes Miller so tough to defend. Guys, let's just go ahead and call this one. It's over.
Yeah, time is not on their side. The score is not on their side. Nothing you can do.
And so it's Charlotte with the win. Some good competition with the hometown advantage and their ability to stay focused, I think,
teams are excellent at it. Here we go. How does that help a team's energy, Doris?
Well, I think you work so hard to contest shots. You have to finish the possession by making sure you corral the defensive rebound. Such an important part of the game.
Now a look at Detroit's starting lineup. Cade and Ivy, they're the backcourt. Thompson and Harris make up the forwards. And it's Duren in at the 5, roaming the paint. Ball way outside. Duren with a rebound. And so Cunningham will bring it up for the Detroit Pistons. Pass to Ivy. Back to Cunningham. And a miss there on the triple.
That's his shot. And one, I'm sure, he wants back.
I tell you see the burst of speed of Brandon Miller getting out in transition.
Duren with a screen on Green. Duren finds Cunningham. The floater. And he's in the books. Now 1 for 2.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work.
Well, you need a real big-time star to win in this league. And Grant, the Pistons have that in Cade Cunningham.
Oh, my, B.A. It took until year 4 for him to really break through. Already a player who can impact the game in so many ways, but when his numbers go up across the board, that's doing something special.
And here's Charlotte now, following the three-pointer by Detroit. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Ball. The rebound by Detroit.
Clean look from mid-range. Coach will probably want to run that play again.
Ivy's shot is off. Charlotte's gone 0 for 2 from outside. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
I briefly spoke with Charles Lee. Much of our discussion centered around Cade Cunningham. He said that's their catalyst. They look to him to control the pace, to read the defense, and to make the right basketball play, which he usually does. He is very tough to neutralize. Back to you, Brian.
Great work, Allie. Thanks. And it's Bridges with the jam.
Well, this guy knows how to put on a show. Put Miles Bridges in the dunk contest. Did you see that?
He shoots. And it's Cunningham missing. And here's Miller. He'll bring it up for Charlotte. The 3 ball. Thompson pulls it in. The Pistons trailing. About 3 minutes gone here in the first quarter. And there's the rejection. And they get it back. Here's Bridges going inside. And it's Bridges with the jam.
Springs in his shoes. Clear the deck when Miles Bridges is coming through, folks.
Ivy finds Thompson. Looking to win the run. And the slam dunk by Thompson.
Oh, man, talk about hang time. What a wicked double clutch finish.
Hey, when you have that kind of space, you're allowed to get fancy.
Yeah, you can see the impressive vertical of LaMelo. This guy gets to the cup and slams it home.
And you think back, not many point guards have combined the vision with the frame of LaMelo Ball.
I mean, he's 6'7" or even taller. You think about it, it's just a short list. You think of Luka Doncic, Penny Hardaway, Magic Johnson. That combination of size and court awareness is hard to stop.
Now here's Miller. He's got 5.
And that's how Miller can take his game to the next level, by being aggressive and attacking the basket.
Thompson, a screen on Green. And he lobs it up to the rim. And it's stolen by Plumlee. Ball with it. Now guarded by Harris. Ball passes to Green. We've got 33 seconds left in the first quarter. Yes, it's good.
And taking a look at this first half, they've just shown better shot selection.
And I think obviously we see the execution and the willingness to make the next pass so important.
Now here's Thompson. He's off on the layup. Now here's Ball. He takes it in. It's tipped.
Yeah, aggressive defense from Ivy. Goes right at the shot and manages to block it.
Here's Cunningham. 5 points in the game. There's the triple. Harris. It's good on the putback.
The effort, the position, the timing, all there.
And add instincts to that. He can sense where the rebound's going to go.
Slams it down with 2 hands.
Man, they're really getting aggressive now. He knocks it down, but wait a minute. The officials getting together here. They may want to review.
The previous play is under review.
They are going to review the play. The question, did he get the basket off in time or not?
And they're going to take another look at the replay to make sure.
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
So the replay was conclusive. Call overturned. Grant, that one's going to count.
And B.A., you can...
And so it's Charlotte with a 6-point lead at the close of the quarter. And it's all due to their ability to own the paint. They've been dominant down low. More NBA on 2K Sports right after this. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter in this one. All right, well, a look at how the hustle game has been going for Charlotte.
So far, they've had a lot of success off fast break plays, and they'll probably continue to push the tempo as much as possible.
Yeah, they've also been alert and active on the defensive end, creating turnovers and turning those into points on the offensive end.
Ball and Miller at the 1 and the 2. Bridges at the 4 with Plumlee at center. And it's Green in at the 3. So that's the group out there for Charlotte. Takes that one up and powers it through.
Oh, yes. 2 loud points from Miller, making his presence felt.
Plumlee pulls down the board. Hornets leading by 8. The 3 from Ball. Rebounded by the Pistons. Duran's got 4 rebounds now. There's Cunningham with the 3. The shot won't fall. Green with the defensive effort. The 3. Ooh, he's looking comfortable now. 3 for 3.
Not everyone has the green light to take that 3 in transition, but he does, especially with the defense already set up protecting the paint.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Thanks. Plenty of pressure for a player like Cade Cunningham, asked to shoulder the load. He said, that's what I asked for, to be in the NBA, to be in these moments. I try not to shy away from them. He practices meditation, and he says it's really helped me. Anytime I need to just reset, I can do it. Guys, back to you.
Able to dial it in. Okay, thanks for the report, Allie.
That unselfishness of LaMelo has been on display since day 1.
And it's Green off the drive. And it's hammered home by Green.
Adding insult to injury with the dunk off the steal.
Nice to see a good play on D. That led to some fireworks.
Let's see if that serves as a momentum builder. What a great sequence for this group.
And I think that play tells you everything you need to know. They're simply playing at a higher level, getting a steal and turning it into quick points.
I'll tell you, his teammates are going to start to freeze this guy out if he keeps taking threes like this.
And it's Bridges with the jam.
Wow, the opportunistic Bridges sees you falling asleep defensively. Up and over the top he goes.
And the slam dunk by Thompson. And Grant, when it comes to a franchise player, how much does it help to have a guy who unites the locker room?
Well, you know, B.A., when you think of guys like LeBron James or a Stephen Curry or Tim Duncan, it's not just about their play on the court, but the type of person you see in the locker room. That can rival a franchise. Flying high, Asar Thompson. I wish I still had hops like that.
Ball against Thompson. Ball right side. LaMelo sending it.
Even with the score as it is, he just keeps coming at you.
Thompson goes in, and he goes big with the dunk right over Miles Bridges.
The athleticism of Thompson showing up right there. I mean, just explosive off the bounce.
Here's Ball. In tight, LaMelo.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. I mean, they just let him get right to the rim.
To me, this has simply stated been a complete lack of defensive attention and focus all night long.
Cunningham passes to Thompson.
I see him.
Down to 5 on the shot clock. Cunningham finds Thompson. The Pistons need to get one up quick. And it's Cunningham missing. Charlotte leading by 15. Miller with it, and it's Ivy picking him up. Fires the 3. Miller can't get it to go. The Pistons have gotten 5 of their first 11 shots to fall here in the second quarter.
Oh, rocketing off the floor. Ivy using all of his athletic ability on the jam.
The 3 from Ball. Here's Plumlee. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
First personal foul.
Yeah, you never want to let shots at the rim go uncontested.
Charlotte shooting their first free throws of the evening. So both teams making some changes here.
2 shots.
Good on the second one. And here's LeVert. And the rebound goes to Charlotte. Plumlee's got his 6th rebound on the night. And here's Knipple from the arc. And that's not going to go. And so it's the Charlotte Hornets. A sizable lead of 14 at the break. They just can't miss right now. Every shot they're taking, you assume, is going in. We'll be right back after this word. And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. You got to like what we're seeing from Brandon Miller.
His whole first half looked like a highlight reel, rising up and just owning the rim.
This guy, he plays fast, he's aggressive, and if you let him get to the cup, there is nothing that you can do about it.
And Detroit, let's look at who they've got. They've got Paul Reed. Karis LeVert is out there with Duncan Robinson. Then there's Holland, and it's Stewart in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. There's the 3. Nails it from 3. Diabate's gotten himself going with a triple, his first basket of the game. LeVert goes against Dinwiddie for 3. Robinson knocks it down from distance.
Both teams are starting to find a rhythm here.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
Outside Sexton, Dinwiddie, right side. Oh, it's stolen by LeVert. To the inside. And a big finish by Robinson.
I would imagine it's nearly impossible to not get fired up after that play.
Grant, check these guys out on the bench. Their reaction says it all. They are fired up. Sexton goes in. Pass to Diabate. And out of bounds. Detroit will have it.
That's miscommunication, and we rarely see that happen.
First minute and a half of basketball played here in the third quarter. LeVert passes to Robinson. Offline with a 3. Charlotte leading by 10. Sexton with it, and it's Robinson picking him up. Sexton, that's good.
Anytime you get points in transition, you are thrilled. You can see the speed of Sexton on display.
Detroit moving the ball around. For 3, Robinson. Diabate grabs the board.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
And here's Knipple from the arc. Rebound Detroit. It's LeVert on the wing. Holland. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Yeah, if you're playing that power forward position, you overcome a lack of size with great hops.
Here's Diabate. That shot off the mark. Some solid defense from Stewart. Here's LeVert. And he tries it off the glass, but it's no good.
That's not a bad shot, but this isn't really his shot.
And Williams punches it home.
That, folks, is what we call a little bit of grittiness. Grant Williams through contact. Yes, sir.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight. Just over 2.5 minutes gone by in the second half. Dinwiddie against LeVert. Soft touch off the glass. LeVert's got 4 points in the quarter.
Pulling no punches, attacking the heart of that defense.
Dinwiddie outside.
2 minutes.
Here's Diabate. And a good offensive board, and he gets the bucket. Diabate's got 5 points.
That'll drive your coach crazy, failing to box out.
To me, this is a common theme that's running through the league right now. Guys looking to leak out rather than box out.
For 3, Sexton. And the basket's good. Off the assist from Dinwiddie. 5 points in the game.
Well, this is what you call finding angles to come off in the catch-and-shoot situation. Nice job by Colin Sexton.
Pass to Robinson, and stolen by Sexton. Let's go with a 3. Hits a 3-pointer.
Their offense has been unstoppable, just firing on all cylinders.
And at this point, it is their game to lose. They've done such a good job building the lead.
It's clear there's a lot of pride on the line in this one.
Absolutely. When someone makes a shot, the first thought is, I want my own back.
Here's Sexton. Oh, a nice one-handed slam right there.
Yeah, Colin Sexton showing you right there. He's got strength to play through contact and a whistle.
And he's got his first opportunity at the line here tonight. And one of the standout skills for Colin Sexton, that little floater in the lane.
The floater is an invaluable tool for virtually every guard in the league because when you touch the paint, generally speaking, you have bigs rotating to you. But there are a lot of things to love about Colin Sexton. This guy is so intense defensively, a tremendous competitor, and he's really trying to grow that jump shooting aspect, which will be critical.
Robinson can't hit. Hornets leading by 22. From downtown, and again, Charlotte with the triple.
Making plays at both ends of the floor, and it shows up in the box score.
Well, what I love is the energy they're bringing right now. They're ignoring the scoreboard and playing hard.
He gets it up. Oh, and the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. What a performance for Colin Sexton. And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may already be out of hand. Charlotte's gone 7 for 17 from three-point range so far in this matchup. Bridges at the 4 with Plumlee at center. Ball and Miller at the 1 and the 2. And it's Green in at the small forward. That's the Hornets 5.
They are unconscious from outside, and so far, the defense has had no answer.
Well, that's the whole point, isn't it? If you space the floor well enough, it's almost impossible for the defense to account for everyone.
Oh my, what a display of effort.
That's his bread and butter, right? Chasing down the boards.
What about the decisive finish? Great timing, tremendous force.
Takes a 3. Detroit with a rebound.
Well, that's the opportunity they're looking for, just not the result, obviously.
To the paint. Here's Duren. And the dunk by Duren.
It's like he's doing pull-ups on the rim.
Looked like a schoolyard playground right there. Plumlee, a screen on Thompson. The 3 from Ball. Ball with another miss.
Not himself from range right now, but the only way out of this funk is to keep trying.
Back to Thompson. The shot's good on the assist by Cunningham. Cunningham's got 6 assists now in the game. Thompson against Ball. Miller outside. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Yeah, a sign of things to come, hopefully. I mean, once Miller gets going, he is capable of dominating games.
Thompson, no good. Charlotte has gone 1 for 3 in the fourth quarter from range. Ball against Cunningham. Out of bounds. Hornets ball as Charlotte keeps possession. Ball surveys the floor. Here's Plumlee. Slam dunk by Plumlee.
Making the most of the second chance opportunity.
Hey, the hustle is real and the hustle is rewarded. When the whistle blows, it's going to be on Asar Thompson. That's his first foul of the game.
And great job to establish position and square up.
The Hornets have got 3 of 6 shots to go in this fourth quarter. The 3 is up. Duren with a rebound. Duren's got rebound number 7 tonight. Ball passes to Green. Back to Ball. Bridges, a screen on Thompson. to the middle. Here's Plumlee. Slam dunk by Plumlee.
And you lay that pass out there just like a great quarterback. Let your teammate run to it.
And that one's good. Cunningham.
And I love the energy from Cunningham inside, pushing to get the bucket.
Got a piece of it. Thompson with a steal. In transition, here they come. And the slam dunk by Thompson.
That was a really nice sequence there. Just strong effort at both ends of the floor.
And that's exactly what you can control, right? Your desire, your hustle, your will to succeed.
And let's face it, they won't get back in the game with fouls like that.
And it goes out of bounds. That one off Green.
Well, one guy's thinking zig, the other zag, and it's nothing good resulting.
There's 1:47 left in the fourth quarter. Here's Cunningham, and he banks in the layup.
Well, just one more example of his offensive arsenal. So tough to stop.
Pass to Green. Ooh, he's been flawless tonight. Now he's 6 for 6. And Detroit is shooting around 50% of the game so far. And it's going to be out of bounds. Detroit will have another go.
Just a millisecond late. So close to coming up with a steal there.
Absolutely appreciate the effort, though. He really went after it. So close.
And let's face it, this one was never really in question. They came out with purpose and just overwhelmed the opposition. A great win for the Hornets.
Pretty clear who the better team was today. They dominated in just about every phase of this game, Grant.
BA, it's almost hard to think what didn't go well for them. Their plan, their execution, everything was absolutely on point.
And one player just stole the show tonight, doing everything for his team. A monster night for Colin Sexton.
Boy, he makes it look easy, almost like he was just hanging out in the gym practicing today. That's how good it was.
Thompson goes in. Charlotte has gone just 1 of 6 from downtown in this final quarter. Thompson against Ball. No good from outside.
He needs to drive to the rim. The shot just not going.
Puts up a deep 3. And Ivy pulls it down. And now the Pistons in transition. Oh, and the jam by Thompson.
And I'll tell you what, that's what being unselfish is all about. Ivy finding the open man.
6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. There's Ball with a 3. That doesn't go either for Ball. And here's Detroit. Thompson passes to Cunningham. It's stolen by Green. Here's Plumlee. And so it's the Hornets taking care of business in this one. Well, this might not have been the most competitive game